everyone, I am Mecha42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and today we are talking more Star Trek Discovery. I know hopefully they'll just cancel this thing and we don't have to talk about it anymore. Oh my god. So thank you so much, Brandon Ty, for sending me this. I hope I said your name right. This is another one of those articles that slipped through the cracks. There have just been so many Star Trek Discovery related articles. Discovery addresses Spock timeline and diversity casting at the TCAS. I don't know what that is. TCAS. I'm just saying it TCAS because it sounds like... I don't know. But this came out January 30th, 2019. Oh, God. Sci-Fi Wire. Sci-Fi Wire is not a good site, but, whatever. Fans have been eager for Star Trek Discovery to dig deep into the origins of legendary character Spock for some time now. No, we haven't. We don't want to know. We said, why the crap are you bringing Spock in? That sounds desperate. That is what we said, but I'm an actual Star Trek fan, not like a lot of these Discovery people who just want to yell at you and bully you off of social media. So, no, we don't want Spock. I don't want Spock. I don't know. I'm not speaking for absolutely everybody in the fandom, but no, we don't want Spock. Plain and simple. And judging by a tease of what's to come, it seems as though it'll be well worth the wait. Oh no. Did you watch what I watched? Because no, it's going to completely destroy... They've already ruined Spock by turning him into a mass murderer, and they haven't even shown the guy. They haven't even brought him on screen, except in a flashback as a little kid that basically was Damien from The Omen, not Spock. During the panel at the 2019 Winter TCAs on Wednesday, executive producers Alex Kurtzman and Heather Caden discussed the Vulcan character as well as the diversity casting on the series, along with actors Anson Mount, who plays Pike, and Sonequa Martin Green, who plays Michael Burnham, and Spock himself, played by Ethan Peck. Well, new Spock. He's not really Spock. He's not Leonard Nimoy. He's never going to be Leonard Nimoy. He's not even Zachary Quinto at this point, and we don't know, but we know that the character, like, I can't really say as much to the acting, but I can say this about the writing. If the writing continues as it is, it doesn't matter how good of an actor you are. I mean, look at Anson Mount. He's brilliant. He would be an amazing Captain Pike if he had good material. Like, I'm actually interested when I'm watching him on screen. And then Discovery happens, and some stupid thing happens, and no. Just bad Discovery. They always ruin it. They always give you something like, oh, hey, here's Anson Mount. He's actually really good. But then it's Discovery writing. Oh, what do they say? Kurtzman kicked off things by addressing whether the show will run into timeline problems when fleshing out the character for the show, saying... The gray area of not knowing what happened to Spock post the original series episode The Cage creates an amazing opportunity for the writers. We don't care! I don't care what happened to him during the Cage. That was an unaired pilot originally, and yes, it came back a little bit for the menagerie. We showed flashes of it. I don't care about that 10 years. All right? I spent a decade living in Vegas. It's not that interesting. I woke up really early in the morning, went to work, came home. That's it. There's not that interesting. You can skip people, like a decade of people's lives. You don't need to shoehorn in stupid storylines that don't make sense, that ruin your characters just because you want to name drop and you want to reference bait and you want to and you want to member bury us, Hey, remember Spock? Spock's in this. You like Spock, right? No, I don't think I like Spock anymore. I think you ruined Spock for me. I don't think I like him anymore. Thanks so much, Alex Kurtzman. The Cage was the first pilot for the series where Spock appeared as a science officer of the USS Enterprise, though it was not shown on television at the time. The events of the episode were later shown as the two-part episode The Menagerie of the first season, and Spock's previous 11 years of service on the Enterprise were described. That's all you need. You don't need to fill in the blanks. We don't care. Kurtzman teased, this season explores a lot of detail previously not established. That being said... Oh, here we go. That being said, we know in order for Trek to live on, we need to find ways to operate outside of canon and create our own canon. Could this be because your writers are so blatantly incompetent, they can't even get basic canon right? They can't even get the storylines right? Or could it be because you're having to license, like CBS is having to license its own show back from Paramount? Or is it the other way around? I can't remember. Tom from Midnight's Edge knows all the little details of the licensing. So you have to be a certain percent different to have a non-compete with yourself, basically. You have to be 25% different to not compete with your own stuff. The movie Star Trek is not supposed to compete with the TV series Star Trek, but they're all run by bad robots. So this is why it's such a huge clusterfuck. And this flat out says right here, we're creating new canon. We're operating outside of canon. We're not sticking to canon. Right here in blue and white, right? We're not sticking to canon. And God, it's even if they had all of the licensing, even if they had everything, this says to me, and no, I'm not a news reporter. I'm not a journalist or anything. I'm a reactor. I'm a hothead. I look at what these articles say, and I kind of give you my opinion on them, what I think they're actually trying to say. Because Alex Kurtzman, we know, isn't the brightest bulb out there. You know, he's like that broken crayon that fell under the fridge, that the cat batted under there, and it's like, and now you finally fished it out under there with a whole bunch of like bottle caps and the little rings around the milk cartons and little toy mice and stuff, and you know, that crayon's still usable, but it's kind of dirty. It's got hair and lint and cat fuzz and just dirt on top of it. There's a dead fly attached to it at some point. That is kind of how I envision Alex Kurtzman as far as his writing and his ability to craft a story. Now, a really talented, brilliant writer could come in and say, oh yeah, here we have this timeline. Okay, let's create something that enhances this timeline. But no, they just don't care. They don't care. They're just going to go outside of it. They're going to make new canon. They don't care about our existing canon. That's what it says to me. Talking about preparing for the role, Peck admits it was a huge responsibility as well as a burden to get it right. I pushed it with a lot of love and care, he explained. I spent a lot of time with Peck. Did I say Peck or did I say Pike? Ethan Peck admitted it was a huge responsibility as well as a burden. He spent a lot of time with Leonard Nimoy's family. I spent a lot of time with Nimoy's performance because of the prime timeline. Okay, so so right here, this is Ethan Peck is saying this isn't the prime timeline now, right? We spent a lot of time with Nimoy's performance in the prime timeline, but now we're saying this isn't the prime timeline. Is this what I'm kind of led to believe here? There's a lot in this article. Holy crap! There's like many layers. So first off, we have Alex Kurtzman admitting that you know, they aren't even bothering with canon. Now we have Ethan Peck saying this isn't even the prime timeline. This is like many layers here. This is one of those little Russian stacking dolls of an article. So thank you so much for this article. This is great. Kurtzman added of Peck's performance, one thing we can say, Ethan brings to it, when you see him, it'll be different to what is expected. Well, no, now I expect him to be an emotional, whiny bitch boy going around murdering doctors. I'm expecting him to be kind of like a cross between Lore and Damien from The Omen. Because this is how you've written him so far. You've written him to be this unempathetic person that his own mother loved this adopted stray cat better of a person, and I don't mean that disrespectfully. I mean that as Vulcans kind of look at humans in a sort of, oh, that's so cute. These hairless apes are out there walking around and exploring the galaxy. How sweet for them, you know. That's kind of how I view the Vulcans viewing humans, as just, you know, we're barely crawled out of the primordial goo, and we're just kind of getting our little, hey, look at us on our little tricycle with our training wheels. Let's go out and explore. That's why I kind of view them as bringing home a stray human as being like a pet. Because they are so condescending for the most part. The conversation then moved on to the diversity casting on their new show, which the producers credited to the original creator, Gene Roddenberry. The diversity doesn't matter. I don't care about the diversity. Just don't parade it out. It's like when you have a woman on screen. don't parade it out and say, "Oh, look at you. You know, you're such a pathetic excuse of a human because you have one of those vagina things. We're just going to make you the bestest ever and everything. See, don't you want that? Don't you want this representation? Don't you want to be like the leader of everything? Don't you want to be in charge of everything and have the medals regardless?" No. I don't want to be pandered to like that, because that is so condescending and that is so insulting when they have characters like Michael Burnham or Laurel or Space Hitler, you know, all of these characters who basically get away with, you know, for lack of a better word, murder. They get away with literal actual murder on this show, get medals for it, get their own ships. Space Hitler, Empress Giorgio from the Mirror Universe, murdered an entire, like, her entire inner circle of people just because she heard Michael Burnham say something to her that she didn't want leaving the room. So she just whips out a giant Guardians of the Galaxy ripoff device. I mean, she's clearly shopping at the Avengers sort of superhero warehouse, because she has a bubble gun now. She has Yondo's little sort of arrow thing, only it doesn't whistle. She just kind of whips it around the room and she completely annihilates everybody. She killed the entire Klingon homeworld. I mean, this woman committed genocide. This woman convinced Laurel to make it appear that she murdered her child and lover. You know, in this previous episode, I don't want these women representing me. I don't want that kind of diversity. I would rather see all men just talking in a room than to have those sort of women out there portrayed as strong female characters. That's insulting. I'm sorry. If you can't see that that's insulting in your little writer's room, then you guys really need to learn how to write. You really, really do over at Star Trek Discovery. Sonequa Martin Green added that the show, I don't want to hear what she has to say. She's just an airhead. Sonequa Martin Green added, the show is now taking Roddenberry's legacy even further with representation. No, that's tokenism. That is, hey, look at us. We got diversity. Look at us. No, that's not representation. I don't want it. I don't want that representation. Saying the franchise will always be built on innovation, showing people different from us and showing them as best version. Well, fucking do it! Fucking do it, you stupid, goddamn stupid show! Showing people as best versions of themselves, not condescending, stupid, hothead bitches who talk down to everybody. Not making these token characters that are so insulting. I'm sorry, it's just fucking insulting, this show. And if you can't see that, and if you were one of those people who are like, oh, you're just a racist. No, I'm not talking anything. I'm talking about what's in between the legs. And I'm talking about women right now. I can talk about that. This fucking show. Not just about seeing people of color or Asian or an Asian female captain, but seeing them as being integral and sacrificial to the group. Yeah, can we sacrifice these people to a better show? Can we sacrifice them to, like, I don't know, the Nausicaans or something, so we can, like, let's go follow the Nausicaans around the galaxy, because that's what it feels like we should be watching. With as horrible as these characters are portrayed. I mean, Michael Burnham's portrayed as the bossiest, bitchiest cunt face of a character, going around telling everybody how to be better at everything, you know? She just lectures and bitches. Her mother loved her more than Spock, you know? That's a horrible excuse of a mother. Like, I've gone on about Georgia. Let's go on about Laurel. She's a rapist. She's a murderer. I'm not even kidding. Like, she flat out raped, tortured her own lover to turn him into Ash Tyler or whatever the crap he was. And she's supposed to be a strong female character? Fuck you, show. Like, seriously. Seriously. Elsewhere, Kurtzman discussed the Shape of Water star Doug Jones' role as Lieutenant Saru, who he described as being a miracle of a human. He said so much of the character concept was concept design. And then the dream was to get Doug Jones. First day on the pilot, he brings so much life and humor and love to the character. Yeah, too bad the character's stupid, and you made him worse with the short trek, where basically he's a caveman who shouldn't even be in Starfleet. Executive producer Heather Caden. Oh, let's hear what she has to say. Finished the panel by revealing that the second season we will see the Discovery crew get to explore a lot more emotion than we've seen before. I don't want that. I don't want feelings in corridors. I don't want that shit. I don't want to hear what they're feeling or their emotions. I want Star Trek, you know? I want characters, because these people don't have real genuine people emotions. They don't even have personalities. They are there. These characters on this show are there to just make Michael Burnham look smarter and better than everybody else. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of that character. That character needs to go. I'm sick of every character on the show, really, except for Pike. You know what? Make it Pike. The girl with the thing on her eye. What's her name? Kayla. We need her. Mrs. T, the girl who grew up as a Luddite. Let's get her on there. She's got like the mohawk. She's kind of cool. Yeah, can we just see the bridge crew without Michael Burnham? Get rid of Tilly even. I'm sick of Tilly. I'm sick of her shit. She's goddamn annoying in these last episodes. I'm just sick of her. Can we get rid of Tilly? I mean, even Saru. I mean, I guess he's gonna die next episode. Good. I don't care anymore. Just can we get like the crew of the Discovery out there exploring? Screw this plot. Let Spock die. I don't care anymore. Can we just sacrifice Spock and Mikey Burnham and the Amanda and Sarek and all of them to the Red Angels at this point? Can we just do that? I'm tired of them. I'm just so tired of them. All the main characters can just go. Are you enjoying the second season of Discovery? Give us your thoughts in the comments below. Are you enjoying the second season of Discovery? I'm not. I'm more and more just flabbergasted. Every time I see more of this show, we get more and more just awful writing, storytelling. Now we've got basically camera angles and camera shots that look like they strapped the camera to a roller coaster. I mean, it's like they strapped it to a Cocker Spaniel with ADHD or something, where it just whips around to person to person to person. What do you guys think of Discovery? I mean, I think we're all just hate watching at this point. We're all just hate watching to pick apart this show, and oh god, it's exhausting. It is exhausting. The depths that they will go to shut you up about it, the depths that they will go to discredit you, even though you're not a news I'm not a reporter. I keep saying that. I'm not a reporter. I'm a ranter. I'm a vlogger. I give you my opinion. I tell you what I think that they're saying. And I think this says, okay, we don't care about canon. We can't stick to it anyway. We don't care about characters. We can't stick to those anyway. We're just going to do what we want. And you're going to like it, or else we're going to call you all kinds of names. We're going to call you racist. We're going to call you sexist, because we have this tokenism stunt casting here. And we're going to flat out talk about it here in this article, because this is how we call you a racist when you don't like these characters. And I'm tired of that. I'm just so tired of it. It's exhausting dealing with that mentality. What do you guys think? Tell me your thoughts in the comments section below. I mean, we knew it wasn't lining up to canon. I knew it wasn't lining up to canon. My cat could tell you it wasn't lining up to canon, you know? And it's at least they're admitting it. At least they're admitting they're kind of not even trying to bother at this point. But the damage is so much done. You've already made me to the point with Star Trek that I want my money back. I do. I want my money back. And I don't want just the CBS All Access subscription fees. I want the money and the time and the years of my life back from this franchise. That is how badly they have hurt my feelings with this one. And getting attacked by Captain Pike's son is just like Jeffrey Hunter's son is probably the icing on the cake on this. That was the straw. That was the last straw for this. You know, hearing that they need me. Hearing that, no, we need you. What, you need me to complain about the show so that people actually know it exists? Is that all you need me for? Because that's even more insulting. That's even more insulting. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. This is a bit of a rambly video, but this is a lot of stuff in this article. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching! If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!